We've been told that Jawaharlal Nehru was India's Prime Minister from 15 August 1947. But here's something that you might not know. In September 1946, Nehru was already the Prime Minister of India, but he still reported to the British. Nehru's official title was the Vice President of the Viceroy's Executive Council. It was the highest political office in India at that time. With this fancy title, Nehru presided over the Viceroy's Executive Council, which was the equivalent of a cabinet, and coordinated policy just like a Prime Minister. He also had charge of external affairs and Commonwealth relations. Most of the portfolios in the council were held by Indian ministers, and Nehru, along with his Executive Council, reported to Lord Wavell, the then British Viceroy. Even Nehru's oath of office was not to India, but to His Majesty the King Emperor George VI, the ruler sitting in London. Nehru was effectively the head of the Indian government, but still served the British crown. Even the official flag over government buildings was not the tricolour but the Union Jack. While many historians and even official records later referred to Nehru as Prime Minister of the Interim Government, in reality he was only the highest ranking Indian working for the British. And if that wasn't enough colonial hangover, in 1947 Mahatma Gandhi floated an idea. Why not keep the Union Jack on India's national flag in one corner as a sign of goodwill and reconciliation with the British? Just like in Australia, New Zealand and other Commonwealth countries still bearing the colonial mark in their flags. Imagine, after 2 centuries of loot, famine, massacre and humiliation, the so-called father of the nation wanted the symbol of our enslavers stitched into our nation's flag. Gandhi wanted goodwill for the British. But where was the goodwill for the hundreds who bled in Jallianwala Bagh? Where was the goodwill for the millions who starved in Bengal? Where was the goodwill for the hundreds of revolutionaries who were imprisoned and tortured in the cellular jail? Where was reconciliation for the Indian soul? The question that we Indians must ask is, in 1947, did India really get leaders, or were they merely colonial courtiers in swadeshi clothes?